Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Dino Times. I'm your guys' host, Dakota Morgan, here with my co-host, the love of my life here,
Hello.
Michaela,
Yes.
that she's still getting used to doing all this sort of thing for
I haven't
podcasts.
done this in a while, actually. So
It's been a while for me, too. Things have been a little bit crazy. Before we dive into today's video, we wanted to say that if you guys are following continuity on the channel for a while, that things have been crazy due to my job as a emergency animal medical technician with training and all that stuff like that, too. My life has been a little bit crazy, and recordings have been tough, as well as on top of other life shit too. But diving into today's episode, we are going to be talking about, it's a fact episode, not a news episode or a interview episode. It's actually a facts episode, so you can actually look back at this whenever you want to. Today we're going to be talking about something that's actually not even a dinosaur. We are talking about the Megalodon. So, Michaela, what do you know about the Megalodon?
Well, you made me watch that movie, The Meg, so
Very scientifically inaccurate, but a really good movie.
yeah. So I'm not really educated on it.
Educated? I mean,
Yes. I'm also not really into sharks. You're more into sharks.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's for caring for sharks back in the day, so I had to grab my coffee there. But the Megalodon is a giant prehistoric cousin to the great white shark and all the stuff like that. Despite what TikTok says, I am 99.9% sure it is extinct.
Just 99.9. But there's that other 0.1 that's skeptical.
And I'll be honest with you, the TikTok videos make really good claims that it's still alive. It really, really does. But we'll get into the facts here in a second, there's no way it could be alive. So, the Megalodon actually weighed as much as 30 not great, because there's actually no such thing as a great white shark, they're only white sharks. 30 large white sharks. So imagine 30 sharks, and put them all together, and that's the weight of it, which is 50 to 75 tons.
Now for those that aren't as smart as I am, how big is that? How much does that actually
Couple
weigh?
semi-trucks?
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
For those who are not smart, what are you talking about? So actually, too, the teeth, the commonly found teeth that are across the world that you can find in different areas, that you find online, people selling all the time, and which I do not have one, and we really need to get one. The Megalodon teeth actually could be as long as a banana, the largest banana you can get in a supermarket store.
I can believe that. Didn't we? We have a picture of us underneath a meg jaw from the museum.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that in a minute, though, too. Yeah, the jawbone of the Megalodon. Actually, it was not at the museum. Actually, that was at the Odyssey Aquarium here in Arizona. Yeah, so we're gonna get into the jawbones in a minute because that's actually very, very important. The size actually could be 40 to 60 feet in length of the Megalodon. So with that weight and that size, imagine the size of that fin. No, you got to get in the mic. No. It's it's just like, it's insane. This animal is insane. You would know if this guy was still alive. Actually, to live for quite a long time compared to white sharks as well.
I can see that.
How long do you think it lived for?
Well, how long do
It depends, like 10, 15 years, but then you can have them maybe up to 50 in captivity.
I want to say like 90.
20 to 40 years.
Well, you just.
I'm such a ruiner. The thing being that is because you got to think about this. During that time period, you had mosasaurs, you had so many aquatic creatures in there, a huge amount of carnivores in there as well. In the waters. So you got to think about that, the time period. Also think about, too, that is a large animal. And a large animal like that, most of the time, does not live for that long time period because of the fact that it takes a lot of calories to move, the intake of food, other carnivores that are out there that are going to go for the big piece of meat there, and the energy to move like that. It's going to eat up so many calories.
Were they like the biggest?
No.
Biggest?
No, there was other bigger prehistoric creatures in there, yeah. Well, we'll get into that in another episode. So it actually needed warmer waters to survive, and it could not survive in cold waters. And it needed large prey to feast upon. So after the asteroid hit, that all went to foobar. And large marine animals moved into colder waters, cutting down on food. So large marine animals moved to colder waters after the asteroid hit because, obviously, with all the issues that would bring, and the Megalodon could not survive in those cold waters, unlike current sharks can today. So that's why the Megalodon and its big beastie self is really dead.
Evolution, baby.
Yeah, that's predation, that's evolution, that's everything. Check. So
Wasn't it that also like, I'm probably getting my facts wrong, but like, didn't it make the oceans like basically acidic too, or like?
Toxic, yeah. It affected the oxygen levels into the ocean, into the water
the
levels higher up. That's
oxidation
why
or
a lot of
whatever,
everything
yeah.
moved lower, deeper into the ocean, and then things moved into the colder regions and stuff like that too. The ones who could survive it.
I only looked up like Wikipedia facts about like, you know, prehistoric time.
As most people do. Then you have a paleo nerd as a love. So there you go. And then due to the nature of ash bones, so. Due to the nature of fish bones being hollow, being thin, in order for the animal to move, to float, to do all the stuff like that, as I don't know if you knew about, fish bones are most of the time hollow, such as pterosaur, which is why it's tough to find pterosaur fossils. But being that, the jawbone is the only thing we can find of the Megalodon.
Yeah, I knew that about fish. Isn't that why they're like transparent? Their bones are.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but yeah, most of them are correct. But yeah, that's why we can only find the teeth and the jawbones due to the high amount of calcium that was actually in there compared to the rest of the bones than the rest of the body, because that one needed to be tougher, it needed to be stronger to get its meals, to get its food, to rip flesh apart.
Plus, it's probably a lot harder to find, you know, aquatic.
Yeah. I mean,
their
well, they
bones.
needed to be. It is tough to find because of the keratin levels in the bones. Is really, really tough. So that is the little known Megalodon facts for you guys out there. Brought to you by Dino Times. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this episode here. What do you think about the Megalodon, though?
I think it's pretty cool. I remember when we went to the museum, kind of like what we mentioned earlier, we saw a lot of stuff about that there. I personally like that scorpion looking, or the one, the helicoprion, whatever it's called.
Oh, hello, scorpion.
Yeah. I personally like that one better.
Well, that's because he's got the best jaw known to man. Of a shark. That's like the best thing.
Even though I butchered his name like all the time because I can never fucking remember how to pronounce it.
No, nobody ever does.
Yeah.
Nobody ever does in here. But so, do you like it? Do you think you'd survive against the Megalodon?
Oh no.
You can't even swim.
No,
what am I asking?
I was